All right, so you ready to jump into some like CRM coolness?
Always. What are we digging into today?
Workbooks CRM, specifically their Advanced Projects upgrade. But like not the boring surface stuff. We're going deep, hunting for those golden nuggets.
Music to my ears. Most folks listening already live and breathe this stuff, right? So no need to rehash CRM 101.
Exactly. We're here for the aha moments, the features that make you go, wait, I need that in my life?
Love it. So where are we getting our intel this time?
Wizard Systems, they're a CRM consultancy, so they know their stuff.
Ah, okay, so not just workbooks patting themselves in the back then.
Nope, they're like those tough restaurant critics, right?
Yeah.
They poked around, tasted the goods, and now they're telling us what are actually delicious.
I like the way you think. So what caught their eye?
Well, they honed in on 3 key features, but they hinted that's just the tip of the iceberg. But before we get ahead of ourselves, expense tracking, it's like they knew our pain.
Tell me about it. Spreadsheets are the bane of my existence.
Right. And it sounds like Workbooks finally said, enough is enough. They've actually built something that seems, well, almost exciting.
Okay, I'm intrigued. No more spreadsheet wrestling matches. Spill the tea.
No more. From what I gathered, they've really thought about the whole financial control aspect.
Yeah, that's where most systems fall flat. It's like, here's a digital shoebox to check your receipts in. Good luck figuring out what's what.
Exactly. But this is different. We're talking easy expense categorization for analysis, seamless approval tracking, even multi-currency support.
Whoa, back up. Multi-currency. That's huge for anyone working on global projects.
Right. I mean, try juggling invoices and payments from different countries without it. Talk about a headache.
Seriously. That one detail tells me they're thinking about the needs of businesses operating on an international scale.
Totally. And speaking of making life easier, let's talk about the time tracking features.
Oh, time tracking. Usually a recipe for boredom, you know?
I know, right?
Yeah.
But this isn't your grandpa's punch card system. It sounds like they've actually made it. Dare I say, enjoyable.
Okay, now you have my full attention. Enjoyable time tracking. How do they pull that off?
Well, for starters, it's not just about clocking in and out. It's about truly understanding where your project hours are going, down to the minute.
Okay, that is interesting. I'm always curious, like, where does the time actually go?
Right, and they factored in billable versus non-billable time, which is essential for any serious project manager.
Right. It's one thing to track time, but if you can't easily see what you can actually bill for, you're missing out on those crucial profitability insights.
It's like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing, right?
Precisely. And based on what I've seen, they've even integrated a real-time timer function.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. No more frantically trying to remember when you started working on something.
It seems so obvious, right? But you rarely see that level of detail in CRM time tracking. To me, that says a lot about how much they're thinking about the user experience.
Absolutely. All right, ready for the final feature Wizard Systems highlighted?
Hit me.
Budgeting.
Ah, budgeting. The ever-present source of stress for project managers everywhere.
Oh, tell me about it. I've had my fair share of budget-related meltdowns. But it sounds like Workbooks is trying to change that.
Oh, how so?
Well, it seems like they're moving away from that traditional reactive approach to budgeting, where you only realize you're over budget when it's too late.
Ugh, been there, done that. Got the gray hairs to prove it. So how are they making it more proactive? They've built in some really impressive forecasting tools, allowing you to project future costs based on your current spending.
So you can see potential budget overruns before they happen. That's incredible.
Exactly. It's all about giving project managers the power to make informed decisions throughout the entire project lifecycle. No more constant firefighting. And get this, they've even incorporated multi-year budgeting functionality.
Multi-year? Wow, that suggests they're targeting this update at some pretty complex projects.
Absolutely. This isn't just for small, one-off projects. They're clearly building a system that can handle the complexities of large-scale, long-term endeavors.
This is starting to sound incredibly robust. I'm getting the sense that Workbooks is really trying to solve some long-standing pain points in project management with this update.
I completely agree. They're not just adding bells and whistles, they're tackling some of the core challenges that have plagued project managers for years.
It sounds like it. So for anyone listening who's drowning in project management chaos, this update could be a lifesaver.
It's definitely worth a closer look. And remember, this was just Wizard Systems' top 3 picks.
Right. Who knows what other hidden gems they've uncovered. I'm kind of excited to see what else they highlight in their series.
Me too. It's like they've given us a sneak peek backstage, but we haven't seen the whole show yet.
Exactly. A good reminder that there's always more to uncover, even with something as, seemingly straightforward as a CRM update. It's all about digging a little deeper.
Absolutely. Seeing how these tools can actually change the way we work.
Well said. So if you're feeling bogged down by project management chaos, or just curious about what's new in the CRM world, I'd say this update is worth checking out.
Definitely. Don't just take our word for it. Dive in and see for yourself how Workbooks is changing the game.
And remember, in the world of project management, knowledge is power. The more you know about the tools and technologies that are out there, the better equipped you'll be to, navigate the complexities, handle the risks, and ultimately achieve those project goals.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Workbooks CRM's Advanced Projects update. We'll catch you next time for another exploration into the world of, hopefully, transformative technology.
Until then,
if any of this has resonated with you, if you're thinking, man, that's my life they're talking about, then maybe it's time to, actually check out Workbooks Advanced Projects update for yourself.
I'm with you on that. And remember, this was just Wizard Systems' top 3 picks. There's a whole buffet of features we haven't even touched on yet.
Right. It's like they've given us a sneak peek into the bakery, but there's a whole world of deliciousness waiting to be discovered.
What a great analogy. I'm personally excited to see what other innovations Wizard Systems digs up in their series. Always good to stay ahead of the curve, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And for our listeners, remember, the world of project management can be a wild ride, but it doesn't have to be.
Preach. With the right tools and the right knowledge, you can tame those projects and come out on top.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So, until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and we'll catch you on the flip side for another deep dive into the world of game-changing technology.